Hi guys, Top Pops here, and today I'm attempting to break the record for the world's longest Funko Pop hunt. So let's get started! Now it's kind of funny because I'm actually breaking my own record that I did a couple years ago. That video was actually 1 hour and 24 minutes. And if you look at the time below me, you'll notice that I was actually able to beat the record. And I'm going to be going to a bunch of different stores today, and I am super excited about what we're going to be getting. And just like that, everybody, we are now in the car going to our first store, which is going to be Gamestop. And now this is what it's looking like today, and I can already see some new stuff that I'm definitely going to be grabbing, like this one down here, guys, the Raptor Hunt from Jurassic Park. This thing is amazing. Ooh, almost dropped the Evil Queen, but I had no clue they were going to be getting this one here. I thought it was definitely going to be going to something like, you know, Toys R Us here in Canada. But I mean, come on, guys, the detail on this thing, I love how the Raptor's actually jumping in the air. And then above that, like I showed, they've got the Evil Queen on throne. They've also got Maleficent, some of the new WWE ones, and then a little bit higher, here it is right here, guys, the Buzz Lightyear XL1 suit. Because you guys might have seen a little while ago, I was able to get the XL15 suit here, and they also have socks. Ooh, I might have to get him. Or you know what, now that I think about it, I did get the Funko Shop exclusive one where he's flocked, so I'm not going to be grabbing this one today because they are so similar, but if you guys want to see him a little bit closer up, well, here he is. And then also a little bit higher, guys, I noticed that they did get in the Green Lantern Comet cover. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be getting this one today because it does have a bit of damage on the front there, but honestly, it's not that bad. Could be a cool pickup today. And then just to the right over here, guys, they also have a Pop Tee bundle. It's Aizawa with t-shirt, and I don't know if I'm going to be getting this thing, but it is an extra large, so it could be a cool one to grab. Oh, actually, Noah, just the person I was looking for. Is this something you'd be interested in?
It's pretty cool. I know. Is there something special about him?
I believe it's metallic. He might be also a different color.
Looks a little shiny.
Yeah, I don't know. So if you wanted it, it's an XL. It's our size.
Maybe.
Hey,
cool.
Could be cool. And then actually, guys, right under that, they have both of the Pop racing figures, both from Mercedes. And then, no, I want to show you this too. Check this out. Because he's from Dungeons & Dragons, they have a Vecna Pop.
Oh, that's funny.
I know. I might have to grab this. Yeah. I was thinking about it last time and I actually forgot to grab it. Yeah, we gotta get this thing.
That's funny.
It's pretty cool. And so just like that, everybody, we are out of GameStop. And I know I only showed you a couple things at the back, but I had a lot more pre-orders. It's a good amount of stuff. And anyways, we're gonna be going over to Walmart next, so I'll see you there. All right, so we've made it into Walmart, and let's see what the section's looking like. Ooh, if I'm gonna be honest, it's the same as usual. And like, I guess if we're looking at some of the stuff that's kind of cool, they still have the Riddler from the Batman. They've got the Walmart exclusive Dr. Alan Grant. The only problem is these guys don't have stickers. And then besides that, I mean, they've got like the Zombie Black Panther, Michelangelo, some of the Minions Rise of Gru mystery minis. There's way too many of those, but pretty cool to see. And then I do know that they also have this section over here, which has some decent stuff like the T-Rex, but I don't think I'm gonna be picking up anything over here, so let's just keep going. Now, kind of interesting, we came over to the Hot Wheels cars just to see if they had anything new, and while we were here, I found this Pokemon Go set of cards on the bottom. I'm wondering if they have more in the normal section. No, you know what that means? We've got to check.
We gotta check.
We have to check. You didn't know what we had? We have to check. We gotta check. And so here it is, guys. What do they have? Okay, none of the Elite Trainer boxes. They do have this, though, the V Battle Deck, which I'm probably not going to be getting. And then besides that, what else do we've got? I mean, not much. They usually over here have, like, these single packs. Oh, never mind. And so it looks like, guys, we're not going to be getting anything over at Walmart. Alrighty, now the next place that I want to go to is a couple different thrift stores. We've got one Value Village as well as 2 Goodwills. But before we go in there, I was actually passing by a store and they had a Goliath soda in the window, so I figured, let's grab it. And also, something kind of interesting is that they didn't have it for the normal $20 like they do over at Toys R Us. They had it for $15.99, so a good deal and a possible chase. I'll take it. And also, guys, this is a Previews exclusive one. And if you guys are wondering what this one is limited to, I believe it is 12,500 if you guys want to check out the number. And so here we go, guys, a possible chase in the Value Village parking lot. And let's find out without looking at the bog to see what we got. And I believe the chase is him completely rock. I think so. So here we go. Let's open this thing up and find out if we got it. You know what, if I'm gonna be honest, I can't tell yet, but there is Goliath. I am really liking this one, especially because of how tall he is, and I am really enjoying the wings on this, and it's too bad they couldn't make him farther out, but because they're inside of a can, it's probably a little bit tight. And now, just to make sure we didn't get a chase, let's find out what this one is limited to. Okay, so it is the normal Goliath, limited to 1 out of 10,500. So we didn't get a chase, but I also don't have a Goliath in my collection, so hey, I'll take it as a win. And so now, let's go into Value Village. Okay, now I made it back to the toys, and right away, I'm gonna be be honest, I'm not seeing anything Funko Pops or just Funko related in general. It's funny, there is one thing that always stands out to me, and I think it's a pop. It's these ones here. They're like McDonald's toys that came out a little while ago. I saw this Fred here, as well as a Shaggy earlier. I don't know where he went. Ah, here it is. Every time I see these things, I think it's a pop. But like I said though, guys, I'm not seeing anything Funko related yet, but I'm gonna keep digging to see what else I can find. But yeah, it's not looking too promising at the moment. And you know what, guys? I don't even know why I thought about it. I saw the Velma here. I thought it was another pop. Okay, so from where I looked in the bags, they didn't have any pops, but I do remember over in this section, last time I was here, they had maybe an Elsa one hidden around here somewhere, so you never know. Ah, there's Elsa, but not the pop. And now, I don't know if it's going to be her specifically, but I figure I might as well dig through here to see if they have anything like that back there. Do you guys see it? Wait, why is that here? Okay, I gotta check this out, guys. Is it actually in the box? It's $7.99, so whatever it is, I'm probably going to grab it. Yeah, guys, check this out. Like a perfect Coca-Cola Funko Pop. And now I am definitely going to have to do some more digging, because to find a Funko Pop for $7.99 in a perfect box, if it would focus, I mean, come on, guys, you can't pass up on that. Okay, so I dug through all of the shelves, and I could not find anything else that was Funko related. I did end up finding this here, Sons of Anarchy Season 5. I don't know why it was in the toy section. I'm not getting this. But I will say, though, finding one Funko Pop in practically perfect condition is the best I've seen in a long time here. And there is one more spot that I want to check, which is the collectibles all the way across the store, so let's go there. Okay, so I made it to that section, and if I'm going to be honest, I'm really not seeing anything too crazy. The one thing that I did notice, though, was the big mouth Billy Bass talking fish. I'm not getting it, so I think let's just get our Coca-Cola bear and let's get out of here. Okay, so we're out of Value Village, and I know that I keep talking about this, but why did I find this in perfect condition for $8? And the only reason that I think it's weird is because of which character it is, and there are a lot of Coca-Cola collectors out there. Like my grunkle used to be a Coca-Cola collector. He had a bunch of stuff, so I feel like this would fit really well in somebody's collection. I don't know, but I'll definitely take it for $8. And anyways, we made it over to our next stop, which is going to be Goodwill. Let's go in. And now as soon as I walked in, guys, I found this in the board game section, a Funkoverse. Now, I don't know if the figures are in here or if I'm going to be getting this thing. I'll have to check inside because it looks kind of messy. Okay, so I checked and it looks like they don't have any of the figures in here, but they do have all of the pieces. And because I've already got this board, if the figures were in here, I probably would have got it. But because they aren't, yeah, I'm going to pass on it for today. Oh, and actually, now that I'm looking at it, there is a lot of Lego over here. And I know that Nate, my friend Nate, really does enjoy getting bags like this. But I don't know if there's any good pieces in here. I might ask him, but it seems to be just like a lot of old red and white that's kind of like discolored, so he's probably gonna pass on it. And now you know what? They could actually have the Batman figures here in the toys, like maybe they were donated separately and then they just kind of like split them up. So I figure I might as well check back here anyways and dig around for those Batman ones too if I see them. I'm seeing like some ugly dolls though. Actually a lot of big bags with kind of some fun stuff in it, but no pops yet. We've got some turtles. I don't know where he's got a black bandana on for. But yeah, I am not seeing anything Funko related yet. What's going on here? Okay, so yeah, guys, I did a bit of digging. I found like some random Lego, a Buzz Lightyear, an older G.I. Joe. But yeah, no Funko Pops back here. Now, I'm gonna be honest, guys, there wasn't anything too crazy at this Goodwill, but we still have another one to go to, so I'll see you there. And just like that, everybody, whoop, we're there. Okay, everybody, so I found out that they actually have two different Funko items, but they're both on silent auction. They've got the Kiss figure over here, which is a Hello Kitty Kiss one, kind of interesting. But the only problem is the bidding starts at $25. It's way too much for that figure. And then the other one that they've got is this Joey Ramone over here, which looks kind of cool. I mean, the box seems to be in pretty nice condition. And then for the Joey Ramone, I saw it in here. Let me see if I can find it again. Ah, here it is. It's only $20, which isn't too bad, but then again, it's already at $25. I think I'll pass on it. And then I figured since I found it at the last store, we might as well check the board games. And it looks like they do have some kind of interesting monopolies. Like, what is this one here? Oh, the Monopoly Ultimate Banking. Yeah, there's a lot of those, but I'm not seeing any of the Funkoverse. Yeah, it was worth a try. Okay, everybody, now I've got one more spot that I want to go to today that is a thrift store. I was only going to go to the 3 originally, but then I found there was one nearby, so I figured we might as well try it because you never know, there literally could be anything here. Especially because you never know what people are going to donate. Like, we literally found, I'm going to mention it again, a Funko Pop perfect in box for only $8, so let's go inside and see what they've got. See, guys, this is what I'm talking about, a Coca-Cola collection like this. Wouldn't the polar bear look perfect in here? Oh, and if you're wondering where I'm in, it's actually in the silent auction section, so I'm not going to be able to get any of this stuff today, I don't think, unless it's something really, really good. And look what I found too, a giant collection of Beanie Babies. Oh my gosh. A lot of you guys probably know that I love Fraggle Rock, and they have some of the vintage figures here. This is kind of crazy. Okay, so there wasn't anything Funko related. I even checked the toys and there really wasn't much, but those Fraggle Rock plush really excited me. Because I actually have a small Wembley plush that I got a long time ago when I went to Canada's Wonderland, but I have never seen those types of plush before, so I had to bid on them. So I'm in it right now for $30, and I can call right before the auction ends, and she said sometime in the middle of July, so this is pretty exciting. You know what, guys? That was gonna be it for the thrift stores today, but then I passed another Goodwill, so we might as well check because we've been having some really great luck here today. And now I think the first place we should be checking is the board games, now that I know that we can find some of the Funkoverse here. And I mean, of course, it's just whatever people donate, but now that people are starting to donate them, you might find them at other locations. And I'm seeing like Glee, as well as Hockey Night in Canada, Cranium. Oh, Lost Kittens. I remember the mystery things that came out for these a long time ago, but it doesn't look like there's any Funkoverse here. And then when it comes to the toy section, this is kind of all it is, which is a bit sadder than the other ones that we went to today, but you never know, there could be something in these piles, like these tumbling towers. I think I saw Minions as well as Gravedigger, but yeah, no pops here. Now guys, we're over at the silent auction section because like with most of the other ones, we've been finding Funko Pops up here, and I'm seeing like some Winnie the Pooh Viewmaster stuff over there, as well as these comic books, but no pops. So as you guys could probably tell, there was nothing great over at Goodwill, and I mean, here's the thing, you can't have amazing stuff at every single one of them, especially because, what is it, like 4 out of the ones that we went to today have had some really great stuff. And you know what I kind of forgot about, guys, is right next door, there's actually a Mastermind Toy, so let's go in here because they also sell pops. And now it looks like they've actually got a pretty decent selection of figures today, with the first ones being the ones from the new Jurassic World Dominion, which is pretty cool, and then they've had the Batman ones for a while, so I doubt there's going to be a Chase, but then I also see Lapras, as well as, oh, you know what, guys? This is the first time I've ever seen Piplup. I've got to get this. So this is actually really cool that we came in. I was expecting hardly anything in here, but they've also got Sylveon, Alakazam, the new Buzz Lightyear with socks, and then I think besides that, I'm not seeing anything else, and if you guys want to check it out, there is the back of the box, so I've now completed my set. Now, guys, I guess all I should do is pick out a good box for this one, and it seems like this isn't too bad. Actually, I'm not seeing anything wrong with it. Let's go for it. Now, hold on. I was just about to go over to the Lego, and my dad ran into this one here, Black Adam, and fun fact, this one also has a Chase, so if there's more of them, do you want to check maybe? I doubt it would be here, but hey, you never know. Okay, I do see a second one back there. Is there one behind to the right? It might just be the 2. Yeah, guys, it looks like they just had the 2, but I think I'm still gonna grab this one. Okay, now we can check out the Lego because they always have a really nice selection of it, like a bunch of the, you know, the 18+ Star Wars ones up at the top here, as well as some Harry Potter. We've got the brand new Mandalorian N1 Starfighter, which is really cool, as well as this huge storage head. And then down here we've got like the Vespa, the Friends set, ooh, as well as the Home Alone house. That's always sick. And then I also noticed over here to the left, they have the Frozen Castle, which is pretty cool. Then we've also got some other ones like Space, actually a lot of Space sets, as well as Raya and the Last Dragon, and then the Globe. I mean, guys, there are some really nice ones. Also, this one here, I don't know if it still is, but for a while, it was the set with the most amount of pieces. I think it's still #1. Now, before we continue, I thought it'd be fun to show you guys these figures a little bit closer up because I was actually really surprised that they had anything new, and it was good that you actually found the Black Adam. And if you guys want to check it out, this is it right here. We didn't end up getting the Chase, but hey, the common still really looks great. And if you guys want to see the back of the box with all of the other characters, the only one that I've got so far is Hawkman, so it's cool to finally get Black Adam. And I think out of these ones here, the next one I'm probably going to try to go for is Dr. Fate because I do have the comic book version. It'd be cool to have both of them together. And then when it comes to the other pop, we got the Piplup, which I was actually so pumped about because this finished off the brand new wave of Pokemon for me. And for anybody curious, I did get the 10-inch Lapras off of Target's website. It just hasn't come in yet. And if you guys want to see what it kind of looks like, well, it's that one right there, just a lot bigger. And then on my way out while I was at the cash, I found this here, one of the brand new Jurassic World Dominion mystery minis, and I still need a couple of the dinosaurs, so I figured we might as well get another one just to see if we can get it. Okay, everybody, so here we go. And do you want to make any predictions, Dad, on what we might be getting here?
I don't even know what they're...
We've got like the Therizinosaurus, the a couple good ones actually.
How about I'll just say...
the Giganotosaurus, T-Rex. I'm hoping I don't get that one because I do already have a T-Rex in my collection.
Let's hope it's a dinosaur.
Okay, that's what I was hoping for too. And I try to go for the heavier ones so that way I can get the dinosaurs. You want to hold that? Oh, I'm a little nervous. You know what, guys? It's another T-Rex. And I kind of knew it was going to be that because the T-Rex is a 1 in 6, but hey, it's still a really cool mystery mini. Now, everybody, I've got 2 more places that I want to go today. One of them being Shoppers Drug Mart and the other one being Giant Tiger. And now I know Shoppers Drug Mart sells pops, but for Giant Tiger, some people have been telling me they've been getting them in, but I've never actually seen them, so I thought it'd be fun to at least check today. And I do know that Shoppers Drug Mart closes at 10, so we've got about an hour, but when it comes to Giant Tiger, it might be 9 o'clock, so I've got about 5 minutes. Let's go in there first. Now, I'm guessing if they had them, they would be in the toy, so I came over to that aisle, and if I'm gonna be honest, I'm not seeing anything. Like, they've got these massive toys as well as some Pokemon over here, and if you guys want to check out the section, they've got like these over here, the Masters of the WWE Universe figures. But yeah, I am not seeing any pops. Well, it was worth a shot. Okay, so it looks like they had nothing in Giant Tiger, so let's check in Shoppers Drug Mart. And now it looks like, okay, they might have actually just got in some new ones. This is not bad. Because last time I was here, they definitely did not have these ones. So they've got Fennec as well as Bugs Bunny, Velociraptors with Blue and Beta in the same figure. It's a pretty cool one. And then it looks like they also have the T-Rex as well as Owen Grady and nothing behind that. But then they also have some of the ones from, which one's this again? Oh, TLC, right. So they've got Chili as well as Left Eye. Then we've got Batman, Neo, some of the ones from the Matrix. We've got Monster Hunter, some of the Pokemon. Yeah, nothing too crazy, but hey, it was good to check. Oh, and would you take a look at this, guys? I found another section with all of the Blue Jays ones, and actually Wasatch Pop was looking for a Bo Bichette, so hey, this is going to you, Mason. And it's cool because the box seems to be in like perfect condition. Now, if I'm going to be honest, guys, I did not expect to see a restock over at Shoppers Drug Mart. It's been a little while since they've got any of the new figures in, so to find something crazy like this, it's a pretty cool figure. Oh, and it was also pretty neat to see a bunch of the brand new Jurassic World figures. Okay, everybody, so it is now day 2 of this massive pop hunt. We're going to a lot of different places today. The first place that we're going to be going to is Toys R Us, and then after that, we're going to Chapters, GameStop, and Hot Topic, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, and also, today is the release day for the brand new Pokemon set for Pokemon Go, so I might get a couple of those cards, because I did hear that there is a Pikachu promo. Could be kind of fun. Okay, so we've made it into Toys R Us, and this is what the section is looking like, and something kind of cool is that every Funko Pop here is 15% off. Now, the only problem is, I don't know if there's actually any figures that I'm on the hunt for, because whenever the new ones come out, I like to grab them right away. Like, they've got Clint down here, which is pretty cool, like the Weedle on the Needle, Katie, a bunch of the Squid Game ones, but the problem is I've already got those guys. And I guess over here they've got some of like the Jeffrey the Giraffes, we've got Frog Lady, Fennec, Star Trek, Wonder Woman, but yeah, I'm not seeing anything too new today that I'd actually want to pick up. Oh, and you know what, I didn't even notice behind the sign here they have a couple boastful Lokis, and then down here they have the Dr. Statler with Triceratops, pretty cool. But then after that, guys, that seems to be about it for all of the pops they've got here, so let's just go check on the Pokemon. And now, guys, would you look at that, they have pretty much everything for the new Pokemon Go set. They've got the Radiant Eevee as well as the Alolan Executor V, they've got the Elite Trainer box, as well as these ones as well. And I think, yeah, we're definitely gonna have to get something today. I just don't know what yet. Okay, so we're out of Toys R Us, and I ended up getting this one here, guys, the Alolan Executor V. But then also, while I was at the counter checking out, I found out that they had a couple Funko Gold figures, and I got 2 chases, the Russell Westbrook, which is pretty cool, as well as the Donovan Mitchell. Pretty sick. And so now, guys, let's go over to GameStop. Okay, so we've made it inside, and this is what the section's looking like. And I've got to say, there's some pretty interesting pops here. Like down at the bottom, guys, they have this one here, the Raptor Hunt, which I did get at the GameStop that we went to yesterday, so we're not going to worry about that one. But then they've also got some of the Lightyear characters, Lewis Hamilton, Rugrats, and a little bit lower, they have Korg from Thor Love and Thunder. And actually, now that I think about it, this is the first ever Thor Love and Thunder figure I've ever seen. So if you guys want to check out the back of the box, there's some pretty cool pops here. And then besides that, they've got like the 4-pack of 8-bit ones from Stranger Things. We've got the 5-pack from The Bad Batch. Down here, we've got Selena Kyle on motorcycle. And then a little bit higher, I noticed something else as well. Oh yeah, they've got the Dead Strange here in the collector's case. And then way up at the top there, it's going to be kind of hard to show. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get it down. They've got the Batman as well as the Green Lantern, which I did get, and then the Shaquille O'Neal Slam magazine cover. Let me see if I can grab that thing. Now this thing is pretty crazy, guys. I also like how they have an actual photo of Shaq in the background, and one thing I'm noticing is that it's actually $17.99 when I believe they're normally $30, so just because of the price, I might have to grab this thing. Oh, and you know what, guys, I didn't even notice up here a little bit higher, they actually have the Leafeon Funko Pop, which is one that I do need for my Pokemon collection, so we are definitely going to be getting this thing too. It looks like they only have one, and the box seems to be in pretty nice condition. But then besides that, it seems to be pretty much everything for here, so let's keep going. So I looked, guys, and apparently the Slam ones go for about 30 bucks normally, so I don't really know what was going on there. But anyways, let's go into the next place, which is going to be Chapters, and I doubt they're going to have much, but we're here, we might as well check. And just as I suspected, guys, there is nothing new. It actually seems to be less than last time. I'm not even seeing Peppa Pig anywhere, but they do have some of like the Imperial Palace ones, Mandalorian, Space Jam, but yeah, nothing I'm going to be getting. Okay, so I'm out of Chapters, but I'm still in the mall because I remember that they've got a brand new Canada Computers location here, and they do sell pops, so you never know. And what would you look at that, guys? They actually do have a bit of a section with this glow-in-the-dark Zuko here. I don't think I've ever seen this one before. Like, I don't know if this is a new exclusive or maybe just an older one that I never really noticed, but it's kind of cool that they've got it here. And then they also have this one here from The Godfather. It's actually from the brand new wave for their 50th anniversary. And then besides that, they've got like Aang with Momo up here, and then they've got a bunch of the Pokemon ones, as well as the Concept Series Han Solo for only $8.95, not bad. But then besides that, they also have this small section over here, and it looks like there isn't anything too crazy going on, but I guess it's good that we checked. Now, as you guys could probably tell, we didn't get anything over at Canadian Computers or Chapter, so now we're over at Hot Topic. Let's hope they've got something good. Now I'm at the Funko section, and I gotta say, this is a huge upgrade from the last time I was here. They've got some really cool pops I'm definitely gonna be picking up. Like over here, guys, on the left, they've got a bunch of the Lightyear figures, and the only one that I need out of the ones that they've got here is Izzy, so I'm gonna have to grab her. And actually, now looking at the back of the box, I guess the only other one that I'd be missing out of the common set is Zurg, so I still gotta find him. Then over here, they've got some of the Legally Blonde ones, but then a little bit farther, they've got two of the ones from Thor. We've got Meek as well as Gore. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna be getting both of these today, but I kind of want to get Meek just because he looks kind of funny. Oh, and then it also looks like they do have Korg down here, and then I think that's pretty much it for all of the Thor Love and Thunder ones. And then they've got like Machine Blaster Kelly, Doctor Doom, which is one that I've been on the hunt for, so I might get him today. The problem is there's a lot of really cool stuff, so I don't know what I'm gonna grab. Because I also just noticed they've got a bunch of the Peacemaker ones, like Peacemaker with Eagly, which is really cool, as well as Vigilante back there. And I know he's kind of hard to see, but it's a little better. And then below them, they've got, I believe, the entire new set of Blacklight figures, because they've got the Mayor, Jack Skellington, Zero, Sally, Oogie Boogie, and then I think that's it. Let me check the back of the box here. Yeah, besides the 10-inch, that's everybody. Oh, no, wait. Oh, no, they've got Zero. Never mind. Yeah, that's all of them. And then to the left of the Nightmare Before Christmas stuff, they also have some albums here. Actually, well, they've got one of the albums. This one here is Linkin Park, and I did already pre-order this one over at GameStop, so I'm going to be waiting on this one today. And then to the left of them, they've got some My Heroes, well, it's just like a bunch of anime figures in general. And then below that, we've got like JMJ, Jam Master J. We've also got Run down here, as well as a bunch of sodas, and I'm definitely going to have to get a couple. Because this is the first time I've ever seen Cyborg as well as Ricochet Rabbit, so I am definitely going to be getting a couple of them today. If it'll focus on them. Where is it? Ah, there we go. That's a lot better. So we're out of Hot Topic, and that was going to be it for today, but then we passed by the mall where there's a Sunrise Records as well as a GameStop, so let's go here too. Okay, so we made it to GameStop, and it looks like they actually have a pretty decent amount of characters today with a lot of the Jurassic World ones, some of the Jingle All the Way, we've got Lightyear, we have the My Hero t-shirt bundle again, and then as we get a little bit farther to the right, we've got some more Lightyear, we've got some of the boxing ones, the White Stripes, we've got Ryu and Bright Bomber, which is a pretty cool 2-pack. But then besides that, it seems to be a lot of the same figures that we've already seen in the video, so let's just keep going. Actually, you know, before we get out of here, I also noticed that they've got the Hobgoblin Pop Tea over here, which I do already have, as well as 2 of the Spike Soda. I don't think I'm going to be getting any more of these things, but it's still cool to see some. And now, since we finished up over at GameStop, let's go across the way to Sunrise Records. And if you haven't seen this section before, they have a lot of figures, and I mean a lot of them. And it looks like over here they've got like Squid Game, actually a bunch of them. We've also got like some Black Mirror, as well as Letterkenny. Then we've got The Simpsons, South Park, some of the ones up here from, oh, what show is this? Why can't I'm blanking on it. Darkwing Duck. Oh, wait. Oh, it's literally, anyways, you guys know. But then over here, we've got a bunch of the Rocks ones, and then in this spot, we've got pretty much every single one of the Funko Gold ones that are Rocks characters. Then on the other side, they have a bunch more Funko Pops, actually more than the other side. And the first thing I noticed here was young Gru from the brand new Minions Rise of Gru. I do already have this one in the collection, but I thought it was kind of funny to see because these ones released back in 2020, so it's kind of crazy that they've still got them. Actually, they're on sale. It makes sense why it's here. And then as we get farther over, guys, we've got a bunch of like the ones from the Ghostbusters movies. We've got the Matrix, Jingle All the Way again, as well as some Star Wars, White Men Can't Jump, and then what else do we have? Some Pocket Pops, a bunch of the Halo ones, like a lot of really good stuff. It's just, I don't think I'm going to be picking up anything in here today. Actually, one more thing before we get out of here. Speaking of Minions, The Rise of Gru, here in the corner, I found a bunch of Pocket Pops, and they've got like Kung Fu Kevin, they've got Roller Skating Stuart, Pet Rock Otto. Ooh, I might have to get him. And even though they aren't too cheap, it does look like they are $10 instead of the normal, I think like 12 or 13, so it's something off. And then besides Minions, they've also got a bunch from Space Jam: A New Legacy, Godzilla vs. Kong, The Umbrella Academy, Shang-Chi, Marvel Zombies, The Flash. Let's just get Pet Rock Auto. Okay, now going a little bit farther down in the mall, I figure we might as well check out Walmart because they sometimes have some decent pops. And just from a quick glance, I am not seeing anything too crazy here. Like, they do have the Zombie Black Panther, which is always cool, but I see it pretty much every single time, as well as Carnage, Michelangelo, Skeletor on Night Stalker, some of these ones over here. I believe these are made by NECA, aren't they? I don't know, but they're always kind of funny, especially because it is TMNT versus Cobra Kai. But then back to pops, there really isn't anything too crazy. Like, it's pretty much the stuff that we see all the time time, so let's just get out of here. Okay, so that is all of the hunting for day 2, but I figured instead of just jumping into day 3, let's crack open some of the mystery items that I got today. And so like you guys saw earlier, I picked up 2 of these Cyborg sodas, and then I also got 2 of the Ricochet Rabbit ones, and then I grabbed the Alolan Executor V Pokemon Go card box. So let me go grab a few special guests and we'll open these things up. Okay, now we've got Cyborg and Ricochet Rabbit today, so you pick one of each. You can go for it first, actually. I won't even take one in between. Just do whatever you think, okay?
Oh, we didn't see that coming.
No, there's 2. I mean, okay, I'll go for this one, then you go for it. What do you got?
Oh, yeah.
Sounds good? All right, you go first. Whoever you want, I don't care. Okay, here we go. Let's see, did you get the Cyborg Chase? I'm gonna say we probably did. I mean, they had a full case over at Hot Topic, so let's hope we do.
1 in 3 chance.
That's true, that's true.
No.
1 in 6.
Half.
1 in 3.
Half in 3.
Anyways, let's see what we got.
Ooh, it's weird color.
I can't tell.
What's it supposed to be?
Well, this is Cyborg. Night begins to shine. Oh, wait, let me see him. Oh, I thought you had a weapon in his hand. That is the common one.
Oh, wow.
It's from the Night Begins to Shine music video.
Oh.
They do it a lot. It was one specific either like short or like, you know, like a movie, like a made-for-television movie, one of those ones. And they use those now instead of the original ones.
It's like pink and purple.
Yeah, it's the exact same color as the suit. You can see on the back here. It's the same.
And it's got a mohawk.
Yeah, yeah. It's a little bit different than normal Cyborg. Yeah. Pretty cool. And now let's hope that I get the chase so we can just end off my Cyborgs, because I don't believe I've ordered any online, so these would be the only 2 that I've gotten so far. And fingers crossed this one is him with his weapon. I now know that's the chase. He might also glow in the dark too. I guess we'll have to find out. You know what? It feels a little bit... I'm not going to feel it, but it feels a little bit bigger. No. No. This is the normal Cyborg again. At least I think so. It is, yeah, just a common Cyborg. So since you went first last time, I'll go first this time. And for this one, I am really curious about the chase now because I can't remember. Maybe it's both. And maybe that's why I'm confused. Like flocked and glow in the dark? Is that possible? Like glow in the dark flocking?
Why would it be glow in the dark though?
I don't know. I just remember it being a little bit different. So let's find out here and see what we get. Are you looking in the bottom of the can?
No,
okay.
I didn't. I was just...
Anywho, I couldn't tell you. I mean, I really can't tell. It looks like a normal Ricochet Rabbit. I think so. I mean, it's a neat soda. It looks very cartoony. I do like that when it comes to sodas. But for this one here, nope. This is the common Ricochet Rabbit, limited to 1 out of 7,100. It's kind of funny. I thought his jacket was a different color. It's like the black one with stars on it.
He's a sheriff.
Yeah, I always thought it was kind of like maybe like a yellow and blue color.
I never really knew.
Not sure. Now let's hope that we get a chase on this one. It would be nice to get that. Could be kind of cool if we, got at least 1 chase today. Mind you, we did already get 2 chases today. I got them over at Toys R Us. I got 2 of the Funko Gold chases. So pretty cool. I mean, we've already got some chases for the video, but it would be cool to get another one right now. All right, let's see how we do. Come on, Chase.
What do you think?
I'm hoping it is.
We don't know what the chase is. I'm thinking flocked.
I think it might be glow in the dark. I don't know. I remember it being a yellowish color.
Okay, it's a rabbit.
It threw me off a bit.
It's not yellowish.
It's not yellowish? Okay, let me see here.
No, it's
what
not.
are you thinking?
It's not flocked either. Same outfit.
This is the exact same, another common Ricochet Rabbit. Huh. You know what, now I'm really curious as to what that chase is. I'll pop it on the screen so you guys can see it, but yeah, definitely a common one again. Yeah. All right, Noah, you excited about this?
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
No,
like,
not at all.
Anything.
Okay, so, well, we saw those... It would have been yesterday, the theme decks, the Mewtwo one as well as the other theme deck. It wasn't great. No. But this here, when we went over to Toys R Us today, they had pretty much everything. So I grabbed the Alolan Executor V box so we could get the promos. If you want to start opening this up, you can as well as 4-packs. So we'll each be opening up 2. And then when I went over to GameStop, I haven't actually talked about this yet in the video, they gave me this one. It was one of their free promos they had. Let me see if I can show you guys there. It was that Pikachu right there. It's really cool. And I believe that it's also a card that you can find inside the set, but it's not hollow. I think it's something like that. I'm going to keep it inside of here for now, but let's get into these guys because I'm really pumped about it. Now, Noah, I don't think there's anything different about the arts, or maybe they've got different Pokemon on the front. I'm not exactly sure. Let me check this thing out here. Okay, so the first thing that I found here is this. It says Adventure awaits in Pokemon Go, and then it also shows some codes on the back to unlock stuff in there. We'll have to find out what that is, because Noah, you and I still play a bit.
Yeah.
So that'll be kind of fun. And then let's find out what you've got there. So the Alolan Executor, if you guys want to check it out. I like how it's also got the Pokemon Go logo in the corner, and this is the exact same as the small card. So it's just a little bit bigger, so I figured I'd show this one.
Easier to show.
For sure, for sure. No, Noah, since there are only 4 packs inside of here, you pick 2, I'll pick 2. We'll see what we get here. Okay, we'll let you go first too. See what you get. Yeah, we've got like Mewtwo on the front here. Is that Chansey, We've got Apom, Pikachu, Larvitar on the top there, I think it is.
Yeah, Apom.
Pretty cool.
Yep.
Anyways, crack them open.
I think it's Girder or something like that.
And these are nice because it's also 10 cards per pack. I thought it was going to be 4, like it was with the one they did a little while ago. I can't remember which set it was. The 25th anniversary ones? I think it was.
I don't remember.
There was 4 per pack, something like that. Okay, 4 from the back here. Let's see what we get. Just show it towards the camera the best we can. Let's see what we got. It's going to be hard to do. But anyways, guys, here we go. Okay, we've got that one. We're not set up with the Pokemon setup today. We probably should have. What do we got there? It's even hard to see. Just keep going.
Yeah, just go quick.
We got a rare candy, I think it is.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring my hand forward. This is not to... is that it? Is that the reverse holo? There's a reverse holo, and... Hey! We got Pikachu!
We're always wearing the hat one.
Hold on, is that the exact same one? Wait. Oh.
Is it promo? No, it's the same card.
The exact same card.
That's weird.
The Holo Pikachu. Okay, cool. So I've got one for my Pikachu binder and now one for my Pokemon Go one. Now, when you're going through those, I'm going to open up my pack here, and it looks like there's some pretty good art in there. I also like how they put them like in the wild. I think that's really neat. So let's see what we've got in here. Okay, we've got the black.
Some of them
black code card, which means it's going to be a good one. Let's see here. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. You ready? We've got Energy, Egg Incubator, Chansey. We've got Solrock, Charmander, Bidoof.
It's funny. These are all the spawns right now.
Yeah, Pidove, Magikarp, Ariados, and then last but not least, everybody, let's check out the last one. We've got Boom! Ooh! I believe that would be Moltres. Yeah! Oh. Pretty sick.
Nice.
And I also like how every single one of these cards has a Pokemon Go logo in the corner. And if you guys are wondering, there are 78 unique cards as well as probably some bonus ones as well, but a pretty small set. Oh, I'm not sure. I want to check this really quickly. So if you guys don't know, we have a Bidoof, which is actually the one that they showed in the promo video. You can actually get Dittos inside of here to get, like, you know, a Ditto how it is an actual Pokemon, where you have to, like, peel off the card and it shows the Ditto underneath.
Hopefully we get one.
I hope so. That'd be cool.
I think it'd be pretty obvious when it's a Ditto.
I think so. It's got the Ditto logo in the corner. It might also be a little bit thicker too. Yeah. This one's also another black code card. So I don't know if they're all black code cards, or maybe we're just having good luck here.
They might all be holos. Like it might be guaranteed.
Okay, we'll do it from the back here.
Dark, Ariados.
What we got?
Charmeleon.
Pretty cool. We got Charmander,
Pupitar, Apom, Bulbasaur,
Numel,
Alolan Raticate, Tranquil.
What do we got? Okay.
Reverse Holo Pupitar, and
what do we got?
Lapras.
Is that a shiny Lapras?
Not bad. Yeah, I think
pretty cool.
I think they might all have that.
That's pretty cool because I did just get the Funko Pop the other day, so it's neat to have this in the card collection as well. Okay, so we've got one more pack here for today, and I guess we'll be able to find out on this one if we're going to be getting a black code card every time, because if there is one in this, it's probably going to be every single one of the packs. So let's see. Yeah, this one is also one.
It's probably like Champion's Path. You know how like Champion's Path?
Yeah, they did have like almost like a good card every single time.
Yeah.
So let's see what we got here. We've got Energy. We've got Camerupt. Blanche, Ivysaur, what's that one?
No, that's fine.
Numel. We've got Alolan Raticate, Tranquil, Larvitar, Natu. Then here we've got a normal Spinarak, no Ditto version, which is kind of sad. But then we'll check out this one here, guys, which is going to be... Boom! Oh! Another Pikachu.
That's too bad. You can probably finish the set pretty quickly, eh?
I mean, yeah, we've already got... I don't know if I'm going to get every single one of them, but I thought it'd be fun to get a couple packs.
78 in the base set.
Oh, wow. That's not bad. Now, I also want to show you guys the figures that I just picked up because it was a pretty cool pile of stuff. And I think we're going to start with the smallest thing and then we'll get to the biggest at the end. And the first one that we've got here is this Pocket Pop of Pet Rock Auto. It's a really good one. And now, I haven't gone to see Minions: The Rise of Gru yet, but apparently Pet Rock Auto has a really big role in the movie, and I think it has something to do with the Pet Rock. I did see a clip about it, but I haven't actually seen the movie yet, and I really want to now, knowing that this guy is the main character. Or at least the main minion that you follow throughout the film. And it's actually pretty funny that this one was on sale because they've had this there since, like, I want to say 2020, maybe 2021. So instead of the normal, like, $12 to $15, this thing was only $9.98. And I do also have the normal size Pet Rock Auto, so I think it'd be cool to have one on my keys as well as one in the collection. And now I know I mentioned these a little bit in the car, but I want to talk about them again because these ones here are the Funko Gold Chases for for Russell Westbrook as well as Donovan Mitchell. And I thought it was so crazy that I was able to find both of these. And I do want to let you guys know that they actually had a second chase for Donovan Mitchell, and then there was a fourth one where they were wearing a red jersey. And I got a little bit nervous, and plus I didn't know if I could take every single one of them, so I just said 2 because they were behind the counter, so I couldn't show them off. And I think the one with the red jersey, Noah said could have been Zion Williamson, but I'm not exactly sure. So if I can find who I think it was, I'll pop them on the screen. And the reason I want to show both of these off is because you can see on the backside here the normal jersey colors. So for this one here, the Lakers, Russell Westbrook is actually wearing a pink and blue jersey, and then when you look on the back here, it is the normal yellow and purple one. And then for Donovan Mitchell, the chase version is black, yellow, and red, but then for the common one, it's green, blue, and yellow. And if you guys want to see what that one looked like, well, there it is. And then when I went over to GameStop, I was able to get this for a really great deal, and I kind of wanted to talk about these a little bit more because there's something weird going on with them. Because as you guys saw, I was able to pick up this one for, I think it was $19 with tax, and normally it was $17.99, which I thought was a really great deal. And I wasn't crazy about the price being way cheaper than I thought because I pulled out this one here that I've had for a little while, the Batman comic book one, and if you look on the bottom here, this one was $22.99 or $20.99 with my edge card. And so for this one being bigger, I assumed it was going to be a couple dollars more, but it was actually a couple dollars less. And if you guys want to see the two of them next to each other, here's a good size comparison. But that's not where it ends, because it also gets a little bit weirder with this one here, the one that I got a little bit earlier, the Green Lantern one, because for this comic book here, I actually paid, well, $29.99 or $26.99 with my edge card. And so GameStop, I don't exactly know what's going on here, but if you could at least make the comic book covers the same price, that would be nice. And now before we continue, I actually got a package at the door, and it was 4 Funko sodas, so I figured let's crack them open. And I think you guys are going to be really excited about this one because I have been waiting a while for these to arrive. We've got Sully, as well as Sully, as well as Sully, as well as, well, Sully. I've been trying really hard to get the chase version of Sully, and I haven't got it yet, so I ordered 4 more of them to see if that would happen, and I believe if I open up these ones here, this would make it 10 Sully sodas. So I guess, guys, let's just get into the first one here and find out what we're going to be getting. And also, I ordered all 4 of these from the Funko shop, so we might even get double chases because that has happened before. And I'm trying to think of the characters that it was. It would have been my Cap'n Crunch as well as Yummy Mummy. It's pretty crazy when it happens. And so here we go, guys. Let's get into the first one here and let's find out if we were able to get a Chase Sully. Okay, here we go. I can't tell yet. No, this is just a common Sully, but I really do love this soda. Like, this one here is definitely in my top 5 Funko sodas ever, just because of how big he is, and it really does look like Sully. Oh, and if you guys are curious what this one is limited to, it's just the common one, so it's nothing too crazy, but it is 1 out of 10,500. Okay, so now everybody, let's get into soda number 2, and I gotta say, some of these do feel a little bit heavier, and because the chase is flocked, it's probably going to be, so fingers crossed at least one of these is the flocked version. And now, let's find out what we got inside of this one. Come on, please be flocked. It is, I can see it already. It's not. And just to show you guys before we move on to the next one, you can tell this thing is too shiny to be flocked. It's too bad. So we are now officially 8 sodas in, and I haven't got a chase yet, so fingers crossed there's one of these last 2. And now for these 2 here, they kind of feel like the same weight, but this one feels maybe a little bit softer. We're gonna save this one till last. And so here we go, guys. Let's find out if we're gonna be getting that Chase Sully. Please, 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 please be in here. I really just want to finish this one off so I don't have to buy any more Sullys. And I'm hoping that Funko does make more. I can feel it. It's too hard already. But I am hoping that Funko does make more Monsters Inc. sodas in the future, because so far all they've done is Sully as well as George Sanderson, and then I think that's it. I think it'd be really cool if we got a Boo, or maybe those 2 that are just walking around. I believe they're like janitors, and they're the ones that go, "You're gonna make him lose his focus." And they go, "Sorry, shut up." Those 2 would be really funny. Especially because they are a duo, and I don't know exactly who would be the chase, but I'm sure Funko could figure it out. And now I'm gonna be honest, this isn't looking great, but we still have 1 more soda to go through, so fingers crossed this one is the chase. Come on. And so here we go, everybody. Let's crack this thing open and find out if we got that flocked Sully. And if we do, I mean, that seriously would be crazy. And that would also be another chase for the video. And anyways, let's find out if we got it. Oh, no. No, 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 come on, come on. It's another common Sully. I gotta get more of this guy. And seriously though, guys, it is too bad that I wasn't able to get a chase just because it is such a cool soda and I've got way too many of the common, but let's continue. Okay everybody, so it is now day 3 of the pop hunt, and today we're going to the flea market. And I'm actually pretty excited about coming today too, because you guys might remember a little while ago, there was a store that I used to go to for pops all the time called That's Entertainment, and when they closed, they actually opened up, or the guy that does the pops opened up a booth here at the flea market, so we're gonna be checking that one out today as well. Now the first thing that I ran into today, guys, is something kind of interesting that is Funko. These here are Kiss Hello Kitty figures, and I wanted to show you them because I saw them last time we were here, but forgot to show them off. They are some really odd things, and I remember seeing them a long time ago, but if you look on the bottom there, yeah, 2012 these things released. Kind of crazy. And now I don't think I'm going to be getting them because I don't really know where I would put them in my collection, but it is something neat that you don't see very often. I came to the back over here, guys, where they've got a bunch of action figures, but then also a couple Funko Pops. We've got like this Captain America one over here, and then a little bit farther over, actually up here, I just noticed we've got a Thor Mystery Mini, and then they've got this cabinet full of out-of-box figures, and I don't really see anything that I'm on the hunt for, but it is pretty cool to see. Oh, and over here on the other side, guys, I'm noticing a bunch of really cool Funko Pops, and one that kind of stood out to me is the previous exclusive Black Bolt. That could be a cool one to get, especially because he was in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. And then if you guys want to check out what's above that, we've got like some of the Teen Titans Go ones, Dr. Raymond stands, Reverse Flash, some pretty cool figures. Oh, and then on this wall inside of the same booth, I'm noticing some pretty interesting stuff like this one over here. Guys, I know I've talked about it before, but I thought it was pretty cool, so I might as well show it off again. The 10-inch Alien Remix Woody Funko Pop. And then at the top there, they actually have some of the Hero World figures. That one is Catwoman as well as Batman. I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but it is pretty cool. Now guys, I came across the booth that I was talking about outside, and there is a lot of really cool pops here. Like even just looking at their out-of-box pops, they've got some really interesting ones like the Princess Leia Bouche as well as Mr. Met over here, and the original Buddy the Elf. That one's really sick. And then backing up a little bit, guys, there are some really interesting figures that I haven't seen in a long time, like the Mirror Universe Spock as well as some of the Valerian ones. Definitely some weird figures. And then as we go in a little bit, there's a lot of video game ones over on this wall, especially the Medium Invader as well as this Pop Mail. I don't know if it's just like the blank DIY one. Yeah, it is. And then as we get a little bit farther over, guys, I'm noticing that they're kind of categorized here. So these ones are the Star Wars figures that they've got, and then over here it seems to be movies as well as television. They've got like Duck Dodgers at the bottom there. And then we've got like Squiddly Diddly, Secret Life of Pets, actually a lot of really cool Hanna-Barbera ones. Oh, and then up at the top here, guys, we've got some of the Minions ones with Purple Dave as well as Purple Carl. Those ones are pretty funny. And now here's a figure that I don't think I've ever seen before in person, or if I have, it was a long time ago. This one here is the original Grumpy Funko Pop. I mean, this one is just great. I'm kind of curious what the price is on this. Okay, so it says $135, which I don't think is too bad. The box is a little bit yellow, but honestly, not too bad. Oh, and then down here, guys, check this out. They've got the original Wreck-It Ralph as well as Fix-It Felix, and I do have Ralph in my collection, but I don't have Felix, and the box seems to be a little bit dinged up. It's only 20 bucks though. Might be a cool one to get today. And then just over here to the right, guys, they've got a bunch more figures that I am interested in, like some of the Adventure Time ones, and then the Adventure Time Minecraft ones. This is probably the weirdest collaboration Funko's ever done. And then as we get a little bit higher, guys, we've got like the All Real Monsters set, we've got the Chase Phillip from South Park, a bunch of the live-action Aladdin ones, as well as the Grinch, some Simpsons, and then over here we've got a bunch more of the South Park figures. We've got like Independence Day, The Breakfast Club, especially that Hot Topic exclusive pre-release one. You don't see that sticker too much anymore. Oh, and then over here, guys, the next shelf over, they've got a bunch of sports mascots, and look at how many there are, and then a bunch of football. Actually, now that I think about it, this might be the most football I've ever seen in one place. And the one that I'm really enjoying is this one down here, guys, the original Philly Fanatic. I know there's a newer one that came out with the away jersey, but the home one is pretty hard to find. And now I know, guys, I could walk down this entire shelf showing you every single one of the figures that they've got, and I'm not going to be able to just because of the amount that they have. But I'm going to kind of show you guys a little bit quicker. Like they've got the Velociraptor over here from Jurassic Park, as well as Dr. Ian Malcolm. We've got some Riverdale ones, American History, Wheel of Fortune, as well as Cliff from Cheers. That one's pretty funny. Oh, and now here's a set that a lot of people that watch my videos might not know. This one here is Big Trouble in Little China. I remember these ones came out in, like, I want to say 2013, 2014, sometime around there. I don't see these ones very often. It's kind of funny that they have lightning as well as thunder, because those two look very similar. Now, guys, I just keep going down the shelf finding interesting figures. I found this one here, and I never know how to pronounce it. Ursol the Chanter from the Dark Crystal. This is definitely a weird one, and whenever I see the Dark Crystal figures, I always think of the odd ones out because of his video one time when he said, "Isn't that right, Chamberlain Funko Pop?" It's on the back there, and too bad they don't have it because I definitely would have got it. And then this wall here seems to be a bunch of like newer exclusives, so if you guys want to check it out, there is a lot going on here. And again, I'm not going to be able to go through everything, but there are some pretty nice ones here, like the Make-A-Wish ones, as well as Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Oh, and then a bunch of the Minecraft figures. That's pretty neat. And now I came up to the front of the booth so I could show you guys what they've got going on over here, because there is a lot of Star Wars figures at the top, and then we've also got like Cad Bane, Unmasked Vader, Darth Maul, and then over here we've got a bunch of the Muppets, like Kermit the Frog, Fozzie Bear, as well as Animal, and then a bunch of Sesame Street as well. And then if you guys look down here, we've got like Star Trek, Power Rangers, Mr. Met, as well as, well, Kit Fisto down here, which I'm really debating on. Especially because I thought he was way more expensive than that, so $50 doesn't seem that bad. Then we've also got a bunch of football ones, and then down at the bottom here, just a bunch of other random figures, and then some 6-inch ones that you don't see very often, like Elliot from Pete's Dragon. Oh, and they also have a really nice soda display as well, and I figured I might as well show these. You know what, actually, Dad, this is kind of nice. We could do something like this. I mean, it might take up a little bit of room, but I do really like how they've got them displayed.
You don't have room.
I don't have room for this, but it could be cool. Oh, and actually, speaking of sodas, I am going to be getting a couple today because they do have Shorty over here as well as George Sanderson, and then there was 2 Sock Monkey ones that I think they took out so that way I could get them, and I will definitely be grabbing those ones today because I'm pretty excited about getting that Chase. You know what, guys, kind of funny, I came over here and I had no clue that they made a Head and Shoulders ad icon. Kind of neat. Next up, guys, we came over to King Dave's Collectibles, and I gotta say, there was some pretty interesting stuff here. Like, right away, I am noticing one of the Pop comic book covers of Wonder Woman. Kind of cool. Ooh, it's completely overexposed. I don't know what happened there. Is it getting better? There we go. That's a lot better. Oh, and I just checked, guys, and they still have that crystal blue Heisenberg. Oh, I really want this one. Now, we came over to the ad icons of the booth, and I'm trying to see if they have the Fruity Pebbles one, because apparently when I did my full collection on the Foodies figures, I was missing that one. But it looks like they've only got Crunchberry Beast, as well as Trix, and then they've got Coca-Cola Can. I think that's it, though. I found this small section of Jurassic Park and Jurassic World figures, and then down here I noticed a couple that I'm still needing for my collection, like the Atrociraptor Tiger, the Velociraptor Blue and Beta. We've also got the Atrociraptor Ghost, which I do have, as well as the Therizinosaurus. But yeah, I'm thinking of possibly getting this one here, because it's kind of a weird one that I've never seen before. And look what I ran into, guys. They have the entire set of the new Lightyear ones, and the only one that I'm missing is Zurg. So if they're not selling it as the entire set, I'm definitely going to be getting him today. Now, I came over to this booth that has a smaller Funko section. I figured I might as well show it off, because like up here they have some decent ones, as well as some out-of-box figures. But then as we get a little bit lower, I noticed that they've got this one down here. I don't exactly remember what it's from, but that is definitely a really cool Funko Pop that I don't think I've ever actually seen before. And I know I said a lot, but seriously, I don't think I've ever seen this one before. Oh, and I didn't even notice, guys, right above where we were looking, they also have a couple more Funko Pops, like Kid Loki, as well as a bunch from Eternals, DJ Khaled, some pretty neat stuff. I know that the last clip was me over at the flea market, but it is a little bit later on, and we're actually in the United States of America going to a bunch more stores. But before we go to the first one, I want to roll a clip because I surprised Noah with something kind of odd that I got at the flea market, and I think you liked it, didn't you?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Roll it. No, I know you're watching Formula One at the moment. I can tell you've got your... Oh, is it done now? Okay, well, this is perfect then. I see you've got your jersey on.
Yeah,
but, nice. Okay, but I've got a surprise for you as well. I guess everything's surprises for you today.
Yeah, I guess so.
Let me get it. Okay, here we go. It's a little odd, but I think you'll like it. Here we go. It is a Breaking Bad Mr. Potato Head.
You're surely not wrong about it being odd.
No, it's officially licensed. I thought it was pretty funny.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, thanks.
No problem.
Jesse, we need to cook tater tots.
It was good. Good one. Well, there you go, guys. A Breaking Bad Mr. Potato Head. I didn't know they made one of those either. And anyways, we made it over to the first store here in the United States of America, Walmart. It's not crazy. I'm building it up more than I have to. Hold on a second here. Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew? No, thank you. No, it looks like you might be getting 2 surprises in today's video because we're over in the card section and look what they have over here in the Popsies. You ready? Zion Popsies. We are definitely getting this thing.
What does it say?
I don't know. You're unstoppable. Oh, come on, it's cute.
Not bad.
Let's get it. And actually, you know what? Taking a look at the rest of the ones that they've got here, they also have, it looks like James Harden, and then a few other basketball ones. We've got like Charlie Brown, Moana. Actually, I don't know if I've ever seen that Moana one before. But anyways, if you guys want to check out the entire section, this is what it's looking like. They've got some pretty interesting ones. Oh, and I also really enjoy the section and how they've got huge Popsies on the top. It's pretty neat. And now over here in the normal Pop section, I'm seeing some pretty interesting stuff. Oh, this is cool. I've never seen this before. This is from the Guardian ship, and we've got Star-Lord. Now, I don't think I'm going to be getting this here just because there are so many different pieces, and I don't want to have to get all of them, but they are pretty sick, and I don't know, maybe I'll do it in the future, but for now I'm going to pass on it. And then looking around a little bit more, we've got some of the pins over here. We've got like the Iron Spider, as well as one from WandaVision, a couple of the basketball ones like Giannis, and I think they're all the same all the way back. Yeah, it looks like it. And then over here we've got like Maylin Lee, as well as some of the Eternals, like a couple cool Walmart exclusives, but nothing I'm going to be getting, so let's keep digging around. Oh, actually guys, check this out. I found another another pop section. It looks like they've got a bunch more of these Star-Lord. Then we also have some Pocket Pops, Madam Mim, and I know that there is a chase for her, or at least I think there is, but it looks like it's pretty picked over. I feel like somebody would have dug through this already. And then besides that, we've got like Arthur from the Sword and the Stone, as well as Merlin, and some of the t-shirts up here, Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, as well as Hawkeye. Those are pretty cool. And then a little bit lower, we've got like the Giganotosaurus, as well as T-Rex, and the Zombie Iron Man, as well as the Iron Hammer. And very similar to the other section, there's not much that I'm on the hunt for here, but hey, it's cool to see. So I've been doing a little bit more digging to see what else I can find, and I ran into something over in the toy section here. They've got the Shamrock Freddy, which is a Walmart exclusive, as well as a couple of the plush, like the Shamrock Freddy one, and then we also have this VR Freddy as well. And then I noticed in the back here, I believe it's a Toxic Springtrap. Check this thing out. Kinda weird, but also pretty neat at the same time. Now here's another thing that I've never seen before, guys. Stranger Things Sour Patch Kids. I definitely gotta get a box. So we're out of Walmart now, and the only thing that I ended up getting was the Zion Williamson Popsies, as well as the candy. And now we're going into 7-Eleven, because I heard there might be new Slurpee Pops. And well, would you look at that, guys? They do have some of the Slurpee ones, but they don't have the new figures. They only have the blue raspberry, as well as the banana Slurpee. These things are gross. And the only reason I say they're gross is because it looks like they were on the floor, and you know, the winter comes and it completely just gets mud all over them. These things are awful, but it means they have some at some places. So maybe I'll try another 7-Eleven, but it's probably not very promising. And so even though 7-Eleven had some of the figures, I'm definitely not going to be getting those ones. We'll wait till we find the new ones. I'm hoping sometime soon. And now let's go to, almost hit my mom, our next place, which is Target. And now even though the section is picked over, there is some nice stuff here, with the first thing being way over on the end, guys. They have the Frog of Thunder. I am definitely getting this, because this is honestly one of those figures that does not look like a pop. Come on, it's great. And then besides that, it looks like they've also got some of the t-shirts down here. Then we also have, this one I'm getting too. This is cool. For only 15 bucks, guys. I mean, the comic cover, you can't pass this thing up. Then besides that, we've got some of the Jurassic World ones at the bottom with Claire as well as Owen, and then just a bunch of other random figures. And then down on the side, there is one of these ones here, guys, the Star Wars Celebration Chewbacca, but I don't think I'm going to get this today because I did get the 5-pack on the Funko Shop, so I figured they're all going to come together eventually, and yeah, we're going to have to pass on this one today. And then a little bit higher, guys, they've got some Parks and Rec ones. We've got Dr. Statler with Triceratops, as well as the He-Man on Battle Cat. Seems to be a little bit damaged on the top, but it's a cool figure to see. And then they also have some of the mini moments, as well as some pins, and then over here they do have one left of the Atrociraptor Ghost. I'm debating on this one. Actually, now that I think about it, I might already have this one, plus it's got a damaged sticker, so we'll just chalk it up to that. Now, I'm not exactly sure what VC Team Metros only means, but if you guys take a look at this here, they also have a bunch of Funko Pops with like the Star Trek one, Kirk and Spock, John Cena and The Rock, some more of the Dr. Statler with Triceratops, and I don't think there's anything I'm going to be grabbing, but I figured I might as well show it off because it is kind of weird that they're just all over here like this. Found another section over in the toys, guys. They have Am as well as Car, which are the Target exclusives, and they also have some of the pins back here, and I believe these ones are just Car. It looks like it. And then above that, we've got the Ronin and B556, as well as one that I've never seen before, which is actually a t-shirt and pop bundle. But the thing is though, guys, the pop inside of here, which I do already have, is the exact same as this one, so I don't think I'm going to be getting it today. Now, I found something else pretty cool, guys. This is the Marvel Battle Worlds Ultimate Armory, and I wasn't going to show it off at first, even though it is a Funko product, until I found this, the Chase version. And now, because I don't collect these, I'm probably just going to keep it here for somebody else that wants it, but it's pretty sick to see. Noah, check it out. Hey. Found the Chase. They do. I'm not going to get it, but I thought it was kind of funny. Oh, and would you look at this, guys? On my way out, I ran into another Funko gift card. They made these a long time ago. I didn't know there was a new one. Now that we've got our stuff over at Target, we're going to be going to a couple more places in the parking lot, with the first one being, where is it? Is that it? GameStop. It's somewhere back there. And now if you guys want to see what their section's looking like, if I'm going to be honest, there really isn't too much that's new, but there is some interesting stuff. Like this over here, guys, the Red Saber Series Volume 1 Darth Sidious. It's pretty sick, and I think most of this thing glows in the dark, like the red on the lightsaber as well as the lava. It's pretty cool. And then a little bit lower, guys, we've got like Powdered Toast Man, we've got Knucklehead from Five Finger Death Punch. Then over here, we've got like, Cactus Jack. That one's pretty cool. And I believe that this one here would be Mick Foley. I mean, it looks just like him. Maybe it's somebody else. I don't know. He's very similar though. And then at the bottom here, it looks like they've got a lot of sports. We've got like a lot of the Mets. We've got just MLB in general. Some Squid Game, The Witcher. No, what are you looking at? I saw you crouch down as well. Oh, yeah, a lot of Black Series on this side. That's pretty neat. Ooh, Ponda Papa. That's a good one. Oh, and then up here, guys, I just noticed they have the t-shirt bundles, which is Bakugo that also comes with the t-shirt with Bakugo on it. Pretty cool. Okay, so they had some okay stuff over at GameStop, but nothing that I was gonna be picking up. So let's go into our next stop, which is gonna be Barnes & Noble. Last time we were here, they didn't actually have that many pops, but now that I'm seeing their section, it's a little bit better than last time. Like, they've got some pretty new figures, like some Loki ones, the Batman, even this Wonder Woman comic cover. And I know that we did see this one earlier today over at the flea market, but I never did get it. I forgot to grab it, so maybe today it could be kind of fun. It's only $14.99. I'm probably gonna get it. And then over on the other side, this one seems to be a little bit more picked over. Like, they have some okay stuff, just nothing amazing. Like, they've got Caterpie down there, which is a pretty cool one. On the back side, though, they've got like the Hogwarts Castle with Albus Dumbledore, Bo Peep, which is one that you don't see very often, one of the comic covers again, and then over here, a couple of the Jurassic World ones, but yeah, nothing too crazy. You know what would be nice, though, guys, is if they actually had the pops that are on their display. Like these ones here, seeing Heisenberg as well as Sons of Anarchy would be crazy. And then over on this side, I noticed I've got like Marty McFly. Like, come on. I mean, of course they're not going to have them, but it would have been really cool to see. Now, I came over to the back section to see if they had any more pops, and they don't, but what they do have is kind of interesting, because it's not like full Funko figures, but they do have like these Loungefly bags, as well as this baseball cap that I got a little while ago, that I thought was only available on the Funko shop. And then I noticed on the side here, where did it go? Okay, so they do have some of these ones, actually. They do have some pop pins. I didn't notice these till right now, but then, where is it? Ah, like down at the bottom here. They've got this Loungefly bag, which has 2 Dragon Ball pops on it, and then over here, I lost it. Where did it go? They've got like this cute Wicked one at the top here, as well as that bag down here, which also has pops on it. So nothing too crazy, but still kind of cool. Oh, this is kind of funny, guys. I ran into a couple of the Odd Ones Out plush. I don't know if you're watching, James, but hey, I gotta say, pretty soft. Cameras in use. Well, yeah, how else do I record my videos? Anyways, guys, we're over at a second Walmart, because, well, why not? And now, everybody, we are coming up in the section, and this is what it's looking like. We've got, like, oh, that's pretty cool, the Jimi Hendrix one down at the bottom there. And then in terms of, like, normal figures, we've got, like, some of the Matrix exclusive ones. And then, oh, this one's pretty cool, the Earth Day exclusive Justice League Black Orchard. Pretty neat. It's actually the first time I've ever seen this figure, and I feel like there's a reason why it's here. Oh, you know what? The back isn't as bad as I thought. I don't know if I'm gonna get it today, but hey, pretty cool to see. And then besides them, down at the bottom here, like I said, they've got a couple of the albums. They also have the 10-inch Captain America from the Avengers Mech Strike set, T-Rex, Iron Hammer, Upside Downs, the Iron Man, as well as the Larry Bird, as well as another T-Rex. Oh, and then over here on the side, I noticed they've got a bunch of the Funko Gold figures, and they also have a huge LeBron James one, which is pretty sick. And I'm noticing they've got like Jimi Hendrix, Lil Wayne, like a lot of the same ones we saw before. Oh, and then they also have a couple pop pins like Ric Flair, as well as Ultimate Warrior. Kind of neat. Oh, and you know what? Around the corner, it looks like they have a couple more figures with some of the Iron Maiden ones, as well as a bunch of the Dr. Alan Grant with no sticker again. Kind of annoying. And then down at the bottom here, we've got a bunch more of the Guardianship Star-Lord, just like we saw at the other Walmart. Now, everybody, I was going to end off day 3 there, but I just got a call from GameStop letting me know that a bunch more figures arrived that I would enjoy, so let's go over there and see what they're talking about. So would you look at that, guys? They do have the Kitty Pryde with Lockheed, and I think I am going to get this one today. The problem is just how awkward this box is, but I'm really liking the figure. And then, you know what, guys? I don't know if I've ever seen this before. It is the Cobra Fang. I think that's Cobra in the front there, inside of his helicopter. I didn't know this was a thing. I'm definitely able to grab this too. And then if you guys want to see what else is new, there isn't actually too much else that's crazy, but one thing that I did notice is they've got the new Mickey Mouse up here, which I did get a little while ago, as well as the Chica and Freddy U2s, which I believe are both exclusive to GameStop. Oh, and you know what, guys? On my way out here, I ran into this, which I do already have in the collection and did a video all about it, but if you guys want to check it out, it's going to be kind of hard to turn around. This here is the biggest pop movie poster Funko has ever done. It is the Jurassic Park one with the Tyrannosaurus Rex and Velociraptor. It's really cool. And now, you know what, guys? They weren't lying, because I ended up getting 2 pretty sick pops. And so I guess we'll start with this one, because I did see it on Instagram. A bunch of people were posting it saying that it was coming soon, but I didn't know it was going to be available now. And this one here is Kitty Pryde. And it's funny because I did pick up a figure of her a little while ago, and now I've got this one here, the deluxe version with Lockheed, which is actually her dragon. And if you're wondering on a price for this thing, it was actually $44. And one thing that I'm noticing right right away is that this is a Marvel character, but it is not a bobblehead. And if you guys want to take a look at it a little bit closer up, here she is. And something that's really interesting about it is that she's actually kind of like phasing through the wall. I don't exactly know what you would call it, but I think it's really funny that her foot as well as some of her hair is sticking through. And if you look closely on the front, you would notice there is Lockheed, which actually has a lot of really great detail. Like from the wings to the fangs, Funko, you did a really great job on this one. And so I don't know how Funko got away with this one not being a bobblehead, but you know what? I'm not complaining. And then the other figure that I ended up grabbing was the one that we saw way up at the top of the shelf. This one here was from G.I. Joe, and it is the Cobra Fang. It's so big that I couldn't actually see it on screen. There we go, guys. That is a lot better. And if you're wondering on the price for this one, it was actually $59.99 or $53.99 with my Edge card, which is kind of a lot for this one, but it's too cool, so I couldn't pass up on it. And now this one I definitely have to take out of the box because it seems like there's just a lot of random details on this thing that you can't see inside of it. And now here it is, guys, the Cobra Fang. And I gotta say, guys, this thing looks amazing. Oh, and something that I just noticed is that on the side of it, it actually says Fang, and then on the back, it's got the Cobra logo. Some pretty nice details. And I think the only thing that's bugging me about this entire thing is that the propeller does not spin. It's just completely set there. It does not turn at all, which is a little bit annoying, especially because this is a helicopter, but I understand why they did it. It's a collectible, not a toy. But one thing that does move on this is the head on the Cobra Commander. So if that's something that you're interested in and maybe you want to turn his head to the side a little bit, you totally can. And now I believe I mentioned it while I was in the store, but I do not remember Funko announcing this character, and I feel like maybe I just missed it, or maybe it was a while ago, so I totally am just blanking on it, but I don't know. It seems like something that I probably would have remembered, especially because of how big and detailed it is. And so it looks like it was a good idea to go back to GameStop, and I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 4. Alright everybody, it is windy out, but we are here for day 4 of the world's longest Funko Pop hunt, and we are over at Big B Comics in Hamilton, so let's go in! Could it get any louder out here? And now here's what the section's looking like, and I'm noticing that they have a lot of previous exclusive figures like Hawkeye over here, which is really cool because it is the comic book accurate version, as well as Kate Pryde. We've got the Spider-Man Japanese TV series. Then a little bit lower, you guys might notice they've got a bunch of the comic book versions of the Turtles, as well as the Dark Trooper over here, and it also looks like they are getting an Entertainment Earth exclusives, which is nice. Oh, and I don't know if I showed off Donatello and Shredder very well, so if you guys want to check out those two, there they are, and it looks like they also have the rest of the Turtle set from the original movie. And then down at the bottom here, guys, they've got some cool ones from the Rocks line, and they also have the John Lennon EE exclusive, and then a little bit farther over, you got like Iron Maiden, Mike Tyson, John Tavares, actually a bunch of hockey ones. Ooh, check this one out, as well as the brand new Macho Man Randy Savage. And now let's find out what is on the other side. Actually, they've got some Funko Gold over here with the big Notorious B.I.G. Oh, wow, they've got a lot of Pokemon. Shoot, they've got Charmander, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Pikachu, Raichu, Eevee, Sylveon, Vaporeon, Eevee again, Psyduck, Pidgeotto, Ponyta, Vulpix, Lucario, Dragonite, Meowth, Caterpie, Mr. Mime, Squirtle, Charmander, I think that's it. Oh, as well as Rattata and Alakazam. That it was a mouthful. I think the most I've ever seen in one store. So hey, why not name them all? Oh, and I also found more of the PX exclusives with some of the 6-inch ones here. They've got Immortal Hulk as well as Thanos from Earth 18138, and then the Deadpool sitting on throne. Pretty cool. Okay, so this is kind of interesting. I found this bin at the back, and they had some pretty interesting stuff in here, like this Toys R Us exclusive Skylander. But then while I was digging around, I ran into this, guys, an original plushie of Rudolph, and it's only $5 made by Funko. I definitely have to get this. Now, I came over to the cabinet where they have some more expensive stuff, where they usually have some exclusive figures, and I ran into this here, which isn't a pop, but we did talk about one of these earlier on in the video. This one here is the Jason Voorhees Pop Taters. It's $100, pretty crazy. And then in terms of pops, it looks like they've got a couple chases over here. We've got like Leonardo, Casey Jones, Michelangelo. Then in the back there, you can see the Yelena one. Let me see if I can focus on that. There we go. Then we've also got Douglas over here, which is pretty neat, as well as Jackie Robinson, Selena Kyle, Oswald Cobblepot, and then Mo, which is actually one that I've been looking for from Wally, but this one here is $40, and then up at the top, they have the Alfred E. Newman for $40, and then this Doctor Strange for $60, and I don't know which one I'm going to go for yet, because this one's really nice. I love how they actually changed the box to be kind of like this metallic blue, so I'm debating on which one I'm going to be grabbing. Oh, and you know what, guys, I didn't even notice also in the cabinet, they have the 10-inch Chase Galactus from Fortnite, then up at the top, that they also have Donna and Ben and treat yourself. Pretty cool 2-pack. Okay, so we're out of Big B Comics, and I wanted to show you which Chase figure I ended up going with, because it was probably the coolest one out of all of them. I had to go with the Doctor Strange, especially because I don't know when I'm going to be able to find this one again, and I felt like $60 for a pretty cool Chase like this, I couldn't pass on it. But anyways, guys, we are going into the next place, which is going to be Toys R Us, so we'll see you inside. Now, I guess the first thing we'll take a look at here is their exclusives, and if I'm going to be honest, I'm not really seeing anything too crazy today, but they do have like the Madam Web up here, as well as Leslie and Ron locked in, the t-shirt bundle still, as well as Two-Face and Mr. Freeze from the art series, a bunch of Bo's Loki. We've got the Ronin and B556, Car and Am, which is pretty cool, as well as a bunch of the Jeffries on the side. And then down here, I know I showed this off last time, but I figured I might as well show it off again. They now have this kind of like glass or like acrylic cabinet that has a bunch of their exclusives inside. I think it looks really great. And then coming over here in the aisle, I'm noticing some pretty interesting figures, but nothing too crazy that's new. Like they've got a bunch of this one over here, like Whiplash, which actually does have the Virtual Con sticker. And then above that, we've got like some of the ones from Bram Stoker's Dracula, Eternals Mystery Minis, as well as a bunch of Zodak. But yeah, I don't think there's anything that I'm going to be getting yet anyway. Oh, and I almost forgot to show you guys this side over here, because they've got some of the Powerpuff Girl ones, Mojo Jojo, as well as Fuzzy Lumpkins, as well as a bunch of the Pop-Ins, and actually way more than last time I was here. It seems like they restocked a little bit. Oh, and you know what? I do need this Bouche Leia. That could be a cool one to get today. And you know what? Speaking of Star Wars, they also have the Anakin one over here, and the ones that I've actually been on the hunt for is the Sebulba as well as the Queen Amidala, and I don't think they have them, or at least I'm not seeing them. Now guys, there is a Toys R Us that we were just at, and now we've come across the street to the mall to see what stuff they've got here, because there is a bunch of different stores, like a Sunrise Records, Hot Topic, GameStop, you name it. So let's go inside and see what they've got. Okay, so we've made it over to our first stop of the mall, which is GameStop. And before we even go in, I wanted to show off the sales section in the front, because there is a lot of random figures here, but it's a lot of the stuff that we see all the time, so let's just go inside. And then as soon as we walk in, I'm noticing some pretty interesting ones, like the Master Chief exclusive to here, as well as the 18-inch Pikachu for $130, which makes sense because of how big it is. But then they also have a couple other 10-inch ones, like the Infinity Killmonger, Super Shredder, Mew, and then actually this one down here, don't know how to pronounce it, it's from Eternals, but this is actually the first time I've ever seen it in person. And then at the back here, they have some pretty interesting figures, like some stuff that we haven't seen very often, like this Pride Harley Quinn. Actually, now that I say that, I did pick this one up as a pre-order at the one that we were at a little while ago, so we don't actually have to get this one here. But then above that, they've got like the Raptor Hunt, as well as some of the Halo figures. Then up at the top there, I believe that is the art series Hawkeye, but I think they have a bunch of them actually, now that I'm looking at it, because I can see a Black Widow way up at the top there. Then we've also got Rugrats, a bunch of the Doctor Strange, Lil Sebastian and Jerry Harvest Festival, that's a pretty funny one, as well as the Ryu and Bright Bomber, like a lot of interesting characters actually. Oh, and I didn't even notice these ones. We did pick this one up a little while ago too, but I figured I might as well show it. We've got the Green Lantern comic cover, kind of neat. And now guys, this is pretty sick. I didn't even notice. They just got in some U2s. They've got some of the ones from like Attack on Titan, as well as Five Nights at Freddy's down here, and we also have Dr. Stone. I might have to get some of these ones, but the problem is I pre-ordered a lot of them on their website, so I don't know exactly which ones to get, but it would be a pretty cool place to get them. Okay, so we're out of GameStop, and I've got my U2s, and now let's go into the next store, which is going to be Sunrise Records. You know what, guys? I always come in here expecting something crazy, but it seems to be the same figures every single time, and I mean, they do have some decent ones. The problem is, if they are decent figures like Flyboy Bart, or some of the new ones like Malin Lee, I've already picked them up, and for today, it doesn't seem like there's anything too crazy that I'm on the hunt for. Like the Negaduck's kind of cool, but like I said earlier, I already picked that one up while I was here a little while ago, so I think that's it for here. Yeah, let's just go over to Hot Topic. I don't know if this is a new sign, guys, but it says statues and Funko Pops limited to 2 of each tile per person. I'm not going to be getting any more than that, but I figured I might as well let you guys know if you guys didn't know that. We've got like Chucky, I'm rambling right now, but we've got Chucky up here, like a bunch of the Rugrats figures. Then a little bit farther over, we've got one of the art series ones. This one here is Sally. Yeah, pretty neat. I mean, it's okay. The colors are great on it, but I do like that one. And then as we get a little bit farther over, they don't have many, but they do have some good ones, like America Chavez, Dr. Facilier, and this one here is actually part of the newer Villains line. If you guys want to check out the back, so there's some really cool figures here, because all of them have bases, so it's almost like a little mini scene from each film. And then I think the one that I'm probably going to be getting from here today is the Blacklight Mare, because I did get, at the other Hot Topic we were at, the Jack Skellington with Snake going through it, the Hot Topic exclusive, but I never did get this one, so it's probably a cool one to get today. And then besides that, they've got like a bunch of the Matrix ones, Machine Blaster Kelly, Thor Love and Thunder, a bunch of the Jurassic World, as well as Peacemaker and Tidy Whities. And then besides that, that pretty much seems to be all of the new stuff, so let's just get the one and let's get out of here. And now the question is, which one is the best box? Ooh, not great on the back there. Again, not great on the back. Maybe this one here? Yeah, that one's not too bad. So kind of crazy, guys. I was getting my Funko Pop over at Hot Topic, and I found out I had $10 off, so I got it for like $6 something. And anyways, let's go into the next store, which is gonna be Conspiracy Comics. And now something kind of weird, guys, that I haven't seen in a long time is they actually have an original case of Despicable Me mystery minis. I don't know if I'm gonna be getting one today, but you know what? It could be kind of fun, especially with the new movie just releasing. And if you guys want to check it out, this is what it looks like on the back. Oh, and I know with the new season out, a lot of you guys are probably going to be asking about these. And it looks like, oh, that's funny. They put Vecna down here with the Stranger Things figures. But then we've also got this older one of him with his brown jacket on, Lucas playing basketball, as well as a couple of the blacklight ones that just recently released. And that is literally just the corner. If you guys want to check out the rest of their section, I mean, guys, it is all the way down this aisle. Oh, and you know what? It looks like they've got a bunch of Naruto Pops today. And the problem is I would pick up one for Noah if I knew which ones he was missing. Like, he might need this Kakashi Lightning Blade. I'm not 100% sure. And then this one here, I know he's got, I don't know if he has the Chase. Yeah, I can't do it today. Then a little bit farther down, guys, I noticed they also have a bunch of the Jurassic Park as well as Jurassic World dinosaurs. And I guess this would be a little bit easier for you guys to see them if you want to check them out. They've got some pretty decent ones, especially the Target exclusive Ghost as well as Tiger Atrociraptor. And then over here in this last section of the shelf, they have a bunch of Star Wars ones. And one that stood out to me is the original Gamorrean Guard, but it looks like it's $60 and it's got a bit of damage, so I'm probably going to pass on that for today. But going a little bit further down, they've got like the blue box bib Fortuna, as well as a bunch of the Star Wars Christmas ones, and then we've also got the Mandalorian, a bunch of different versions of the Child, Boba Fett, like some pretty interesting figures. Oh, and this one's kind of cool, guys. They've got Crosshair here at the bottom with the pin. Depending on how much this is, it could be a cool one to get. Actually, kind of funny, guys. I moved the Rose that was on the top there, and behind her was this Hunter, and I think I'm going to go for him instead because this one had a bit of box damage, and so did the one behind it, but this one seems pretty clean. Oh, and if you're curious on the price, they are charging $45 for, which isn't too crazy, so I think we'll grab it. Alright everybody, so we are now back at the office, and let's go through everything that I picked up. It's a lot of stuff. And now let's start with day number 1, where I got a buttload of stuff over at GameStop. And now let's start with this first, because I was able to get another advent calendar. This one here is the Marvel Christmas one, and I am super pumped to open this thing up. But I'm not going to be doing this one now. I'm actually going to be saving it till Christmas, because what I want to do is open up every single advent calendar, at least every single one that I can get my hands on, and I believe at the moment I've got about 4 or 5, so it's going to be a really fun video. I also grabbed this here, guys, from Jurassic Park, which we saw a lot in this video. Like, I'm pretty sure every single GameStop that we went to had at least one of these things, and I do actually want to take it out of the box, because there is a lot of detail that I'm sure is hidden when you keep it inside of it. And by inside of it, I mean the box. Let me just open this thing up. And I mean, just like taking a look at it, there is some really, really cool stuff going on here. And I love the dinosaur Funko Pop. So to have a Velociraptor like this jumping in the air, it's pretty sick. And something else that's kind of neat is that this is the first time we've ever got this guy as a Funko Pop. And I'm kind of blanking on his name. And the box does say Muldoon, and I believe that's what his name is in the film. I'm just kind of blanking on it. And now let's get into the normal size pops that I ended up grabbing, because there was a lot of them, like Leafeon as well as Vecna. Then I also got Buzz Lightyear, and hold on, there's more. We got America Chavez. Who do we got here? Sinister Strange. We've also got Korg, which is a really great one from Thor Love and Thunder. And now, guys, you might think that's it. It's not. We also have one more normal size figure, and I did end up grabbing this one here, the Pops with Purpose Pride Harley Quinn. And I think out of all of these ones here, my favorite probably has to be Leafeon, but then I'm also really enjoying Buzz. I mean, he looks great, and Vecna's amazing. I don't know. I really like all of them. But when it comes to the Pokemon Pops, I am a sucker for them, just because of how detailed Funko's been making them, and I gotta take this Leafeon out of the box, because there's something kind of weird going on with the ears that I'm really enjoying. And I think it's the way they did the colors, where it's almost like 3 tones going all the way up. And also, something that I'm just noticing now is that the base is completely stuck on there. You can't take it off. And I think the reason Funko does that is so they don't have to sacrifice any details. Oh, and don't worry, guys, I will be doing an entire hunt on Thor Love and Thunder. I'm just waiting for more of them to release, because all I've seen so far is Korg, Gore, and Meek, and I'm pretty sure that's it. I might have seen Mighty Thor at one point, but I'm blanking on that one. And I also haven't seen Valkyrie or Thor anywhere, so when those guys release, that'll be a good time to do the video. Oh, and the only character I'm missing from the Doctor Strange spoiler set is Captain Carter. Fingers crossed I can find her soon. Oh, and you know what? I almost forgot to talk about this one for the first day. The last thing that I ended up getting was this here, guys, the Green Lantern comic cover, and very similar to the Raptor Hunt, I saw this at pretty much every single GameStop we went to. But this one here pretty much had the best box out of all of them. Like, I'm not seeing anything wrong with this at all. And if you guys want to check out the Green Lantern a little bit closer up, here she is at the bottom. And this one here is from Deceased. So I believe this would be now the 3rd or 4th character they've made from this set so far. I hope they continue to make these. And then getting into day 2, I got a bunch of stuff over at Hot Topic, and I just realized now that I mixed in some of the day 2 GameStop stuff with day 1, but it doesn't really matter. And for anybody curious, because that probably would have been about an hour ago in the video, it was Korg as well as Leafeon and maybe Harley Quinn. I think it was those 3. And so now let's get into what I got over at Hot Topic, because I ended up grabbing this one here. Finally, I got the Doctor Doom Marvel Mech Strike character. Then I also grabbed this one here, the Blacklight Hot Topic exclusive Jack Skellington. And I gotta say, out of the entire set, this one's probably my favorite. Now that I've got this one, it's cool to also put it alongside my soda. And then I ended up grabbing this one here, guys, Peacemaker with Eagly. And I gotta say, the amount of detail they put into Eagly on Peacemaker's arm, it's really cool. And then the other 2 that I grabbed was Izzy Hawthorne in her Junior Zap Patrol outfit, which is pretty cool. And then the last one here was Meek from Thor Love and Thunder. And if I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why they're wearing this. I guess I'll have to find out when the film comes out. And so I gotta say, guys, Hot Topic had some pretty nice figures, especially when it came to this Doctor Doom here, and I do want to take it out of the box because I can hardly see any of the detail when it's in it. In it being the box, I gotta stop doing that. Oh my gosh, okay, I thought it was like a chair that he was sitting in. It's actually like tentacles on the back side. This is kind of interesting. Like, seriously though, guys, when I saw this for the first time, I thought it was like him sitting in some sort of tentacle chair like the Deadpool figure we saw earlier, but no, it looks like those are like actually connected to him and he's using them to walk. Okay, now day 3 is a bit of a bigger one because we went to the flea market as well as the United States of America. And now I think we're gonna start with the flea market because I got some pretty interesting characters while I was there, with the first one being Kit Fisto for $50. And I was actually talking to them at the booth and they let me know that the price on this one went down a lot for some reason. And I don't know why, because this is the only Kit Fisto figure ever to release. They had it at originally $130 and I ended up getting it for, like I said, $50. Pretty crazy price drop. And it's kind of weird because I haven't seen a figure drop like that in a long time, so I thought it was kind of cool that I was able to get this for a decent deal, especially because I was expecting to pay around $100 for it, so $50, you can't complain. Oh, and also, for this being an older Star Wars figure, I do really enjoy that the lightsaber is straight as a pin. You gotta love that. And then over at that same booth, I did end up getting 2 sodas. And I know I told you guys which ones I was getting, but I didn't actually show them because they were behind the counter. They were saving them for me. So I grabbed 2 of the Paul Frank Sock Monkey soda. Let's crack them open. And now, I don't know if I've ever talked about this on the channel, but I used to really enjoy Paul Frank. I had my own Sock Monkey when I was younger. My mom bought me a t-shirt, so I think it's really cool that Funko made a soda for it. And now let's start with the first one here. And if you guys don't know, the common one is going to be a blue Sock Monkey, where the Chase one is orange. And also, this thing feels really small. Anyways, let's crack open the first one here and let's see, did we get the orange version? We did not, but this thing is tiny. But you know what, guys? Even though it's so small, I am not complaining because this thing's pretty cute. And now I do want to find out what this one is limited to. Okay, so it is the... Whoa, that's kind of weird. It's got like that blue color on the one side. It's like blue and red. Pretty interesting. And then it says this one is limited to 1 out of 4,200, so not that rare, but kind of rare for the common one. And now let's get into soda number 2 and find out if we got the Chase on this one. I'm hoping that we did, so that way I don't have to buy another one, because it would be cool to kind of just complete the set right away. And so here we go. Let's see if we got that orange Sock Monkey. Please be orange. Please be orange. Please be orange. Please be blue. We got another common. But you know what, guys? It's not such a big deal because, like I mentioned earlier, my mom really enjoyed Paul Frank as well, so I'll give it to her. And no, that's not it for the flea market because I did also end up getting 2 other figures, one of them being Zurg from Lightyear, as well as the Atrociraptor Tiger. And it's actually really nice when I go to the flea market because a lot of the booths seem to be getting new figures that haven't even shown up in like normal stores like GameStop and Walmart. So it's pretty cool that I was able to get these 2 because I hadn't seen them anywhere else yet. Especially the Atrociraptor Tiger because I believe it's normally a previews exclusive and I haven't seen this thing anywhere. Oh, and you know what? Now that I'm looking at Zurg a little bit closer up, they kind of use this like glitter gold paint for the front of his mask. It is really, really cool. And I'm also liking the blaster in his hand and just the box in general. I don't know if I ever noticed that on the side there. It almost looks like hyperspace, which they do in the movie a lot. I don't know if they don't, you know what? They definitely don't call it hyperspace. I'm trying to remember what they call it. It's something like that where Buzz has to like go around the planet and every time it's 4 years. I can't think of what it's called. There's definitely a name for it that isn't hyperspace because of course that's Star Wars. I just don't know what that would be. And now let's get into what we got when we went to the US, because there is a lot of stuff here, and I guess we'll try to go in somewhat of an order. I just don't know what that would be. Let's just start with Walmart being the first store, because I think it was something like that, and I ended up grabbing this here for Noah, the Zion Williamson Popsy. I thought it was so weird that they made one, so I figured we might as well grab it. And I did notice that they also had a couple other basketball players while we were there, and I didn't grab any of the other ones. Actually, this is the only thing that I got over at Walmart, but I thought it was still a cool pickup. And then I guess the next place we would have went to was Target, and the two things that I got while I was there was the Doctor Strange comic cover, which is really, really sick, as well as this right here, guys, the Frog of Thunder. Oh, and actually, now that I'm looking in the bottom of the bag, I also grabbed one of the Funko gift cards. I think I put like $5 or $10 on it just so I can get this thing. And now when it comes to the comic cover, I would love to take this figure out of the box so I could see it a little bit closer up, but of course you can't. So I guess we're taking the Frog of Thunder out because I really want to see what's on the back of this jar because it looks like there's some sort of label. And if I were to guess, it's probably some sort of reference from Loki. And so here we go, guys. This is the Frog of Thunder. Ah, T365. Okay, so it is a label. Why am I blanking on what this is, though? And I gotta say, this right here is definitely a really cool display piece. Like, if you put this on a desk or something, it almost looks like you actually have the Frog of Thunder. It's pretty cool. And I think it's really sick how they made it look like the frog's hands are actually stuck to the glass. It's got some really nice detail. Oh, I think I was supposed to be able to do that. The lid comes off of this thing, like it wasn't glued on. Oh, that's pretty neat. And now the next question is, and I'm not gonna force it, can you take the Frog of Thunder out? No, you can't, but it's pretty cool that you can at least touch them. And then I guess the last thing that I would have got on day 3 was this here, the Wonder Woman comic cover that I grabbed over at Barnes & Noble. And if I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really think Barnes & Noble was gonna have much new stuff because I know they really have cut down on their Funko section, but to find something like this, it was a pretty cool grab. Especially because when you look on the bottom, it was literally only $15. So for something this big, it's a pretty good deal. And I'm trying to remember how much this one was. I think it was a little bit more than 15, maybe like $16 or $17 because it is exclusive to Target. They can really make it whatever they want. And now, everybody, we've got day number 4 where I went to a bunch of different places. So it would have been Toys R Us, the mall, as well as Big B Comics, some pretty great places. And I guess we'll start with Big B Comics because I got 2 pretty interesting things while I was there, with the first one being this Rudolph plushie. And I'm actually kind of debating on taking it out of the bag because this has been in here since like 2013 and I got it for only $5. If you guys want to check it out, it actually says Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer plushies, and these were created before Funko had actually made Pops. And I wonder if there's a date on there so I can let you guys know when. I don't know if there is. Let me see, maybe on the tag down here, 2010. So yeah, right around the same time when they started making Pops. And what I always found kind of interesting about these is that they looked like Pops before they even made Pops. Like, it's got the big head as well as the big eyes. It's kind of weird. And so I think for now, I'm going to be keeping it in the bag just because of how old this thing is. And then the other thing that I got over at Big B Comics was probably the coolest thing that I picked up today because it was the Chase Doctor Strange. And I love that they made the entire box as kind of like blue chrome. I'm really enjoying it. And the reason that I went for it is because I don't think I'm ever going to be able to find this in store. So to actually be able to get it in person, in a protector, at a comic book store where I know it's legit, it was definitely worth it to me. And I don't actually know how much this guy's worth, but it's probably somewhere around 60, and I mean that is 60 Canadian, so it's probably more like $50 USD. It's probably about that. And mind you, I don't even really care because I just wanted it for the collection, and the only thing that I wish was different about this figure was that the Chase sticker was blue. That would have made it perfect. Then we went over to Toys R Us, and the only thing that I got while I was there was the Bouche Leia pop pin. There really wasn't anything too crazy. I feel like I've got most of the exclusive figures that they've got in recently, so I'm just going for the weird pins that I find every once in a while. And taking a look at the back, you can see that I've now completed the entire set, and I think I'm going to be going for the prequels next. And I know that we saw Anakin today. I skipped on it because these things are $25 each, so I figured I'd spread it out a little bit. And now let's get into what I got over at the mall, because there were some pretty interesting things, like over at GameStop when I found my first U2s in person. And now, of course, I've seen them over at Comic-Con before, but I've never actually been able to go into a retail store and pick one up, so I had to grab something. And so I thought getting one of the Dr. Stone figures would be perfect, because I did start watching it a while ago, and I haven't really been watching it recently, so now that I've got this, I gotta catch up again. And I gotta say, guys, just looking at the sleeve, this thing already looks amazing. Like the side as well as the back, look at it, it's great. And so now let's slide this thing off and see what the quotes are on this figure. Oh, you know what? I forgot about this. It's a GameStop exclusive. Why did I blank on that? That is so weird that I forgot about that. And anyways, it says on the side here, I guess I'll dig into it. It's been 3,700 years since I've had a proper meal. And then on the back here it says, I'm going to colonize this village with the scientific food that is ramen. And taking a look at this, guys, there's a bunch more characters on the back. And I'll be honest, I don't know if it's anybody specific, but I do think it's pretty cool that U2's added them. And now let's pop open the inside flap to see what it says here. People have waged wars over pepper. That's how fundamental food is to civilization. And now, oh my gosh, guys, taking this thing out of the box, it is amazing. Like, I'm loving the flasks in his hand and how they're clear. It is really cool. And then the hair coming down the front. I mean, overall, U2's, I gotta say it, you killed it with this one. And now the only thing that I'm a little bit worried about is if he's gonna stand. And you know what? Not too shabby. Oh, and actually, you know what? Let me know in the comment section below if you guys want me to start adding U2's to my hunts, because whenever we go to GameStop, I can definitely film them. And now let's take a look at the pop that I got over at Hot Topic, because I had 2 $5 off coupons. And something that I really enjoy is that they actually have a bag perfect for 1 Funko Pop. And now I don't know why I'm building this up, because you guys know which one I got. I ended up grabbing the Blacklight Mare from Nightmare Before Christmas. It's definitely a weird one. And so now in this collection, I've got the 10-inch Jack with Zero Mare, as well as Jack Skellington. And I don't know if I'm going to be getting the rest of them, because I do have a bunch of the Blacklight sodas, so maybe I will. I'm still debating on that. But when I saw the Mare, I definitely had to get it, because I want to see what the other face looks like, and I couldn't tell inside the box. So let me see this thing here. Oh, it is super bright. Like, it's very pink and blue. I'm liking it. And then if you guys want to see what the other side looks like swapped around, let me see if I can turn this thing. Does it not turn? Oh, there we go. Ooh, I thought I was going to break it. But anyways, there's the other face. And then the last place that I went to would have been Conspiracy Comics. And I did end up grabbing something there, even though their prices are a little bit more expensive than everywhere else. But I got this one here, guys. Hunter with pin. Oh, and then I did also end up grabbing one of the Despicable Me mystery minis. I had to. And when I saw this one, I knew I had to grab it because I've got a couple different ones in the collection. I've got Wicket, I've got Luke, and I believe it's this one now, and I might also have the Mandalorian. I don't know, I definitely do have the Mandalorian. Because a lot of you guys let me know that I paid way too much for it at Comic-Con, but I really wanted to get the figure, so it's annoying, but I don't really mind. And so now that I've got this one, it will be my 4th with a pin, and I actually don't know how many more there are. I'd have to check on that. Oh, and it looks like Funko also changed the color of the base on this one to be gray, and I really like how it looks all scratched up with all the paint missing. It's a really nice detail. Because of course when it comes to troopers like this, they are never going to have perfect suits, so I really do like the scratches and cuts all over it. And now everybody, let's end on a bang with a Despicable Me mystery mini. And it's kind of weird because it seems like it's actually from the second movie when it's got Despicable Me on there, not Despicable Me 2, because there's no Vector in this set. So I don't really know what's going on there, but whatever, let's just crack this thing open. And also it feels like a really, really small character, and they all are 1 in 12, so it really could be any of these guys. I'm just gonna go flat out and say it though, I don't think it's gonna be Gru because he seems to be a little bit bigger, and I'm gonna guess we got, let me think about it here. I'm gonna say Kyle. It feels like it could be Kyle, and let's find out who we got. Oh, we got Bob, Kevin, Stewart. I don't know which one. Actually, wait, now that I say that, I know it's not Kevin. And I know it's not, well, I know it's not Kevin. I'll be honest, I don't exactly know which one this is, guys. They all look very similar. But anyways, there is the minion that I ended up getting. And all I really wanted was a minion, so I'm happy with it. And well, anyways, guys, there you go. That is everything for today. And if you've made it to this point in the video, seriously, thank you so much. Because this was a lot of work to do, but I really enjoyed doing it. And since you made it this far into the video, I feel like I've got to come up with something for you guys to comment, so that way I know you made it this far. Something like, wow, Top Pops should be the next Spider-Man? Go for it. I don't know. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more from me in the future, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that. But this has been an episode of Top Pops. Popsters, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.
Did the math. I'm baby Johnny Cash. My girl gon' throw it back. Damn, my life is cinemax. Holy hell, this max. I make hits and you make trash. I'm on vacay, do no ass. Poolside eating Apple Jacks. Shut up. Big deal like TJ Maxx. Pop some cataracts. Watch a naughty tag. Nick Cage, how I